Hello everybody, it's Muriata here once again, and welcome back to a cheap Chinese figure. Yes, it's another one of those. I saw a review on this one a couple weeks ago, and I liked how she looked, and I decided I wanted her. So yeah, I looked for her, and I found her still available, and since she was cheap, shipping would have cost more than the figure, so I had to wait for a hitchhiker. Found a hitchhiker, which is part of this haul. But today, well, at least right now, we're looking at, I think this is her name, Nangong Yingtao, or the Cheongsam girl, or China dress girl. She is a 1/6 scale figure. She's an original character, part of the Shiny series by Animester. Yingtao released on July 16th, 2024 in China, and sometime in September 2024 in Japan. She was in stock at Ami, but other places she was still not in stock yet, so who knows. I paid 7,700 yen, or $57.18 for her. So yeah, like I said, she's cheap. But from what I've seen, she is good quality, and she looks really good, and she's grabbing her ass. So anyways, I ordered her on Sunday, September 15th, 2024. Paid for her on the 16th. She shipped out on the 18th and just got here today on the 19th. So, quick timeline for a surprise haul. So anyways, there is the front of Yingtao's box. Get a nice window showing her off. It says 18 plus even though she is not cast off. There is the side of her box with a nice silhouette and a fan. There's the back showing up a close-up of her a little bit. And there's the other side with another silhouette. There's the top. It says Animester Shiny. And then the bottom is pretty plain, boring bottom. It's got a little circular pattern on it. So yay. Let's go ahead and get her open and see what she looks like. So it's nice. She's a tall figure, but she is compact. So the box is not actually that large. One seal that I can see. Pop her open. Pull her out. Inside of the box is pretty much just purple. There's no liner or anything. Put the box off to the side. And there she is in the blister. Pull her a little bit closer and tilt it down a little bit. So yeah, I really like the color of her dress, and I like how she's kind of grabbing her ass. This is one of those few figures where you kind of display her with her butt facing you, but she is still looking at you. And you get some of the boobs, so you get everything. There she is from the front. There she is from the side. There she is from the back. The other side. And back to the front. So let's lay her down. Okay, the blister is taped. So we'll cut the tape. We'll try to cut the tape. Spin it around. There we go. Pop her open. Put that off to the side. Her base. It's got that fake wood grain pattern on it and fake planks, but it is all plastic. She does have metal pegs with plastic shoe inserts. I thought, yeah, there's a couple like scrape scuff marks on it, but no big deal. I could only see it in the bright lights. Back says Animester and copyright Animester, all rights reserved. And it's a reasonable size base, not very large. And then the only other thing in here is Yingtao. So we're going to set her down, get the blister out of the way, and let's have a look. So she does have some plastic wrapped around her braided ponytail. And that does appear to be all the plastic. So she is, like I said, she's part of the Shiny series, which means her eyes kind of follow you if you spin her around a little bit. It's not as pronounced as like Lilith was, but they still look pretty good. Her pupils are in the shape of diamonds, and the eyes are quite shiny. You can see the lights being reflected in them. She's got eyebrows. She's got some nice eyeshadow on her. She's got a little frowny face. Wish she was smiling. Happy girl. Gotta love the happy girls, but nope. She's got ears, which are detailed. You can see the lobes inside of them. She has dark navy blue hair. If we go to the back a little bit, you can see it kind of gradients a bit. And she's got it tied into a braided ponytail. And the braid has quite a bit of detail and shading on it. You got a little gold tie. And then the little tuft of hair, again, it's the navy blue to a lighter blue gradient. Lots of little strands. Sculpted very well. You do see the fringe line seam. It's got a little sailor kerchief coming off the back. And you can see like the paint. It's like that glossy metallic paint. Good sculpting details there. Going around to the front. Again, you've got more of that paint. And you got the little gold bow. And you got some glorious separation. Very nice looking boobs. You see a hint of her collarbone, but it's mostly covered by her outfit. The dress looks quite good. The cups look good. They're sculpted and scalloped a little bit, so that looks good. On the side boob, you also get a little bit of the muscle in the armpit coming down, but nicely sculpted side boob. Same on this side. You don't have as much of the armpit muscle though. Bare shoulders, but then she's got like arm warmer sleeves. Her hand. Well, this is one of the reasons you're buying her. I mean, look at that booty. But she is grabbing her butt, and if we look, you can see it is sculpted so that her fingers are sinking into her butt. So yeah, she is done very well in the booty area. You can see all the knuckles. Her fingernails are painted. You've even got the tendons on the back of her hand. Got a couple tassels hanging off of her panties. Good spine line showing through the back window. And shoulder blades and more spine line up on that window. On the front, she does have a vacuum sealed belly button. Skirt is very short on the front, so you do see her panties. They are, of course, black. You got the strap on the side and on the other side. Got the little flap because she is pulling her dress aside in the back to show off her butt so she can squeeze it. She does have some brown stockings, pantyhose, and they are thigh high, which is best stockings. There is shading in them, and you can see some more sculpting details in the knee area. Good calves on her. Her pointy high heels are actually pretty sharp, so you could stab someone with those. Be careful. She's got relatively simple shoes, but they do have the gold details on the toes, and then some gold lining along the back. She does have an ankle bracelet. Ankles are sculpted well. Looking from the bottom, no tread on her shoes, but we do see the peg holes. And yeah. I mean, again, this is a $57 figure. And I'm just going to see. She almost stands on her own, but she is a little bit back heavy. If you are careful, you can have her stand on her own. You just have to lean her back just a little bit to get the heels on the ground. But do not do that. You want her on the base because even if she is only $57, she is still expensive enough that you don't want her to fall over and break. So we'll go ahead and put her on the base. Have to squeeze her legs a little bit. And this shoe is so her left leg her left leg is a little bit tight. But once you get them lined up and pushed down, she is pretty sturdy on there. She won't just come off. I give her a little bit of shake. And she wobbles a little bit up high because she is so tall, I think. But yeah, she is pretty dang stable. Go ahead and put her there. Do a normal zoom again. And let's we'll go ahead and spin Yingtao. Like I said, I don't know if that's her name, but I believe it is, so that's what I'm calling her. But we'll spin her. And we'll look at her glorious booty and her hair and her eyes and her back and her hands and her legs, her side boob, the glorious separation of the cleavage, vacuum sealed belly button. Yeah, I think she looks very good. So we'll do a close-up zoom and spin. So there is her face. Like I said, my one complaint, I wish she was a happy girl, smiling, not frowning, but she is frowning. But yeah, you can kind of see the eyes move a little bit as we spin. It's not very pronounced, but it is there. And yeah, the hair is done very well. I love that braid and how they've shaded it. And as I said, I love the color of her dress and the metallic paint that they've used on it. It's kind of like got sparklies in it. And from what I've seen, like that gold trim line, it's pretty clean, pretty much all over. Right here, you can kind of see it's just slightly off, but it's still clean. Looks pretty good. And of course, can't look at her cleavage without saying glorious separation. And her boobs, yeah, they're large, but they fit her body. Again, that's one thing that I've said on several figures. As long as the boobs fit the figure, they don't, even if they're big or small, they look good. And this is one of those cases. So, yeah, they're a little bit big, but speaking of butt, yes, she has quite the meaty, juicy butt too, and you can see just by how her fingers are digging into it. Good stretch lines on her panties, and you can. I'm pretty sure the little tail and the main part of the dress are separate pieces. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. But she's got a good hip region. I mean, yeah. And then we'll back up a little bit, zoom out just a little bit and tilt down, and we'll spin her legs. She's got very nice legs as well. You can even see like on her thighs where the stockings come to it, there is a little bit of thigh squish. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and tilt back up, do a normal zoom. And like I said, this is kind of the intended angle because now she's looking at you. You've got face, you got boob, you got side boob, you got butt. What more do you want? Do you want vacuum sealed belly button? Or do you want the thigh grab, the butt grab? Let's go ahead and do a little bit of shaky cam and we'll go ahead and close this off then. So there is a top-down view of Yingtao. And I also just noticed she does have a little bit of shading on her face as well. If you look at her from a little bit below, it's like she's giving you that disgusted, you dirty perv look. If you go down a little bit more, you see why she's giving you that, because you're looking. But yeah, like I said, $57 figure. And from what I've heard, if you bought her straight from Japan, you could get her even, or straight from China, you could get her even cheaper. But very much worth it. Animester, good job. Go ahead and put the camera away. And we shall maybe tilt up a little bit, and we shall spin as we close this. So this is Nangong Yingtao, or the Cheongsam girl, or China dress girl. She is a 1/6 scale figure, part of the Shiny series by Animester. She's an original character. Yingtao released on July 16th, 2024 in China. And sometime in September 2024 in Japan at Ami. I don't know about other stores because I looked and she wasn't in stock there. And she cost brand new 7,700 yen, or $57.18. So very much worth it. Like I said, I saw this one, I think it was X Kuragane, I think is his name. He did a review on her, and yeah, I liked her. And I started looking for her, and then I had to find a hitchhiker. But I'm happy to have her. I think she looks very good. She's compact. She's not going to take up a lot of space, but she's a big figure too. So I hope you enjoyed. I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.